Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Married to Marriage. I'm the husband, Antoine,
And I'm Kayla.
and it's 2026. We made it
It's crazy.
this far. 2025 took us for a crazy ride.
It did. It did. It was blindsiding. It was exciting. There was grief. We had it all in 2025.
Yeah, every emotion that would be on a roller coaster,
Yeah.
I think we did every roller coaster in the park.
To get off the ride in some points of 2025.
Yeah, we'll just take a couple moments down memory lane. This time last year, we got some tragic, blindsiding news that organization that we're affiliated with.
That was February, but yeah, guess right around this time.
Well, it started around this time. It was like a
Yeah,
month.
That's right. Your first
And
time
if you go back and listen to a podcast that we have, you'll be able to see that journey where we were serving at a local church and organization, and it just went south due to maybe some ignorancies that I had, maybe some unawareness issues that I have of whether it's being kind or being too friendly, being too me, maybe not enough of stuff I wish I probably had.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel like I can speak on this because nice words won't come out of my mouth.
For sure.
So I feel like, yeah, you can say all the things you want to say.
Yeah,
I just want to say
we'll keep it right
that
there.
the organization was used by the devil and they allowed the devil in their house. And there's something that they should probably pray about.
Yeah, and we all should do that too as well.
There you go.
So that's a nice way to round that up.
Mm-hmm.
Things happen, but that really took us for a downhill spiral as we were attempting to launch our tech company last year, which we didn't do.
Yeah.
Which I'm actually excited that we didn't do because some favor came because of it.
Yep.
So even though it feels like every year we get pushed back, it's like there's more of a setup, and there's things that I didn't know, things that I wish I knew, that it just takes time to gather.
I mean, in all seriousness, though, like, I know I was saying like nice things can't come out of my mouth, but in all seriousness, if that hadn't happened, like if we look on the spiritual side, if that hadn't happened, we would have been comfortable with where we were, doing what we were doing, and we would have never pushed to get where we were and receive the favor, doors opening, meeting the people that we met last year, that we would have never met, never gone to go see. We never would have made the trips or the push to do the things that you especially did last year. That really propelled our company to where it is now, which just a year later.
Yeah, we've learned some things about starting, finishing, modifying a business. Even that whole top of the year, I was in Connecticut for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, you lived in Connecticut.
On a job that was okay. It could have been better. There's a lot of things I learned that I'll never let happen again.
That's right.
I won't ever do again. And
2025 was a learning year.
It was a massive learning year.
Yeah.
But a lot of new open doors, new open insights into opportunities and new abilities, but who we are.
Yeah.
I think the most valuable thing that I can take from the top of last year, that first quarter, was we became stronger.
We did. We
learned how to fight together.
We did.
We learned how to pray and look each other in the eyeball. And I'm grateful for you. Even in this moment, if I haven't said it, I've never seen you ride or die so much in a moment for me than in that moment that I pray no man encounters. But at this level and where we're going, it's got to be expected.
Yeah, very true.
In many different ways, and not just that instant dealing with a character dismantling or what would seem as a flaw, but we're going to be sued probably 10 times. We're going to be, we may infringe on some things. We may miscalculate an audit. And, you
want to know if I'll stick beside you.
And I want to know if you stick beside me. This is how you know when you found the one. Is when everything goes south, she remains your true north. And so that's what you were to me last season, this time last year. Many things started happening even for the tech side. I was traveling a lot, networking a lot. We went to 10 to 15 different events.
Yeah. You traveled a lot. And the great thing out of it is that we as a family got to travel a lot with you also.
Yeah, you guys did. That's one thing that I think keeps our family closer together is the more you guys get to do with me, experience to see with me. um, the more our bond grows, but also the more the kids get to see the vision and where
A hundred percent.
hopefully that we get to take it. And it's not like, oh, you can't be trusted alone, because I've been away from this house
Oh,
300
whoa.
plus times.
That didn't even cross my mind, but
I
okay.
I know. I'm saying, out of what we've been through,
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I guess it could look
uh,
like now I'm
yeah,
traveling with you because I don't trust you, but wholeheartedly, I've been with you since we were
nah,
teenagers. Like,
nah. There are some men that need to take their whole family with them
there are some men.
and some cameras. But I've been fortunate. Um, Not saying that there hasn't been temptation that comes towards me, but in the last probably 6 to 7 years since I've been able to travel, it just never crossed my mind. Never had the time. So didn't have the money, but didn't want to
Barely
mess up.
support one family, let alone support a whole
Jesus, like,
nother
what
one.
do we do? I can't buy a drink if I wanted to. Like, what's but no, that's one of my favorite things to do is take the film. And I'm being 100. Like, people, we're gonna dive into some real stuff, because I've seen marriages that should have worked, but a man was living a secret double life, traveling on the road, whether he's on the job or entrepreneur or musician. I've heard and I've seen the stories. I've
We
seen the
have.
downfall of it,
We have. I mean,
and
I think a lot of it too is having the trust of your spouse enough to,
yeah,
no matter what you're feeling, thinking, seeing, wanting in the moment, that you can come to me and say it, and I'm a safe place for you without getting my feelings hurt first.
yeah,
No matter what you say, what you're tempted with, what you're dealing with, you've always been able to bring it to me and we work through it. And I've never had my feelings hurt by what you're saying
yeah,
because we've been, maybe it's just longevity of our relationship.
mm,
Maybe it's the growth and maturity of our relationship. Maybe it's the things that we've seen, been through, done together that it has never fazed me because I think deep down I know, even if it wasn't me, like, even if it wasn't that you like wholeheartedly wanted to be with me,
mhm,
it's the kids. Like,
yeah,
you would never ever do anything to disappoint your sons or lead them down a path to for them to think that it's okay.
yeah,
But that also means it comes with healing your past, healing your thoughts, healing
hmm.
your heart to be able to work to be a better person than what you've seen or grew up to be.
The older my kids get, and we'll talk about this more on another
Oh yeah, that'll
podcast.
be a whole nother one.
But I'll also talk about this on the manual, because men really need to know this, because this really defines what type of man you really are and what type of man you want to be. Is when you have kids, there's certain things, there's another voice that enter your mind that says, what if your kids know that you did that
Mm.
in secret?
I've always thought, what if your kids walk in and see that?
What if they walk in? What if they discover? What if they found? Like, how would you feel if your kids walked in on or discovered this? And that's gonna be a whole podcast that we have. Is what if your kids walk in on? You
I
know,
don't know if this was something that happened in your youth group back in the day, but back in the day, there was like a sermon illustration that was like, if you walked around with a TV screen over your head that
sheesh,
displayed all of your thoughts all the time, would your thoughts
I'd be
line
in
up
prison.
with, would your,
14 life sentences. Um, man, just yeah,
would
yeah,
your thoughts line up with who you're saying that you are?
yeah,
Or would you want other people to see the things that you are looking at, thinking about, desiring, lusting after
yeah.
in front of you?
That's good. Maybe that'll definitely be a separate one. I would say, just on the short note, that if I had a 42-inch plasma screen above my head, people would probably think I was a trash man, because how much garbage I'm constantly
You
getting rid of because of what I see on my phone, what I hear, what I discovered, thoughts that I created, that I filmed and edited in my mind, that I got to edit out and
Oh,
delete.
that
And
is a whole episode we're gonna
it's
dive
a
into
whole
because
situation.
he used to have a really bad problem with this.
Yeah.
Like, you were playing actors, you were making scenes, parts,
Well,
dialogue, like
it
it
works for
was
us and it works against me.
True.
And if I don't learn how to get out of that, I'll lose myself in that. Some people stay stuck in it.
Yeah.
It's another level of psychosis,
But that's
possibly.
also what added to your anxiety and just it's a whole deep
Yeah,
dive that we're gonna go into about it, but
but it also made me who I am.
for sure.
In business, like I pre-watch, pre-edit what will happen, what could be said, how I could prepare. Some things you can't prepare for, but some things you can, and that's a whole nother thing. But there's some things from this year that I will always remember. Some things I don't want to remember, like losing a friend, a good friend of ours this year. One was one. She was the only one who came and visited us directly, intentionally, not because of a holiday or anything like that, but just wanted to be around us. Here in Nashville, the only person from where we're from, Oklahoma, who came and visited us. She also sang in our wedding. And her and her amazing husband hosted us at their house last summer.
Yeah, it
Um,
was June.
One of the best times of us. We were going to go pick up the kids, and
Yeah. It was only
uh,
supposed to be like an overnight
it's just supposed to
thing.
be a day, and
Yeah.
it made a whole 3-4 day excursion. It's like, no, stay more, and just hosted us, have memories and s'mores and books, and we did a podcast over there, and
We watched
just
movies and shows and
and then this later last year in November, we get a call that she suddenly passed away, and it just broke our hearts, and we're still messed up over that.
yeah.
Some things you don't understand in life, and you hear the older folks say a little bit, but the older you get, the more you experience, and amazing things you get to experience more because you got a little more control of. But time becomes even more apparent and valuable because you start to lose more people, or things start to become more serious in the world, and that was probably serious when we were growing up, but didn't really care. But
Yeah.
yeah, we lost a great friend and woman and leader, Queen Jamia. You will forever be missed in our hearts. And yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you move on from that. I can't talk about
So this year was a stretching for the both of us. Even
it.
right
So
now, it's 1 a.m. and we
we were
struggle.
like, you know what? We're gonna
We
do
gonna freaking
this season
and,
2,
and
no
y'all know
matter
what? Y'all gonna be
what.
really proud of us because this is our third time doing this. Because we recorded it before, and something happened with the hard drive and the files. I was jinxed, and
No,
my
no,
hard
no.
drive
The
broke.
first time it just didn't record correctly.
It didn't record correctly.
The second time we did it, it was flawless. It was beautiful. We watched it back.
Yeah,
And then the next day, you dropped the hard drive.
dropped the hard drive. Haven't done that in 15 years. So we're doing it again
We are. Maybe
because
we
we're
took we
dedicated.
took a hiatus now. We took like a week to grieve
Yeah,
the fact that we did this already 2 times.
it's been a little bit.
But here we are.
Here we are.
We're back and better than ever.
And my wife's. I'm proud of you in these moments. Sometimes, I mean, she's just doing it to be doing that. I know you're pushing through a lot, but you're saying yes in the way that I always imagined you to say yes. Not a controlling, like, say yes. Come on in. But no, like, you understand why we have to do this. Not only for us and other marriages out there, but for our kids.
Kids.
We always want our kids to see us in a perfect good light.
Ain't that the truth?
We're not just mom and daddy, but we are two people who love each other dearly, who are friends, which is another podcast. Because I'm starting to feel more of the friend thing.
Ooh, I'm your best friend.
I'm starting to feel that right now. It's like I'll be turning 40 this year. I finally feel like, okay, you're my wife. We did that. Now you're my friend. It's something I wish I would have learned a little bit earlier to do. Is be more of a friend. Even though we have been, but it's like, it's like levels that appear after a while.
I mean, you always been my best friend.
I know, but for
I
a
just
guy,
tell you whatever. I don't even care.
I know, but it's something else. It's like, I have boys.
Yeah.
Like, I think you like surpassed that. Like,
say it again.
you know what I'm saying? It's a different thing now. It's just different. I feel it because I love hard, and
Me too.
I mean, my friendships do mean a lot to me, and I only have few now. and you understand me and what I've been through and where I'm trying to go. And you've been very kind and very gracious. Even last year, from the top of last year, my flaws, my concerns, my accusations, my mishandling, my misunderstandings, like you've handled them without care, as almost it didn't ever happen. And that's very kind of you. So I'm grateful for you this year, last year and this year. Yeah, with all the goals that we're wanting to attempt to set, but all the dreams we want to try to fulfill, not just for ourselves, but hopefully for other people. I think
Yeah.
we can do that.
I think the thing that we're learning is that in each season, you have to be able to grieve the things that need to be grieved and then move on, but also have fun in the moments that you need to have fun.
Mhm.
So, no matter what we're doing, we have had seasons of life where things have happened and we didn't take the time to grieve and we just kind of pushed forward
Mhm.
and then it showed back up.
Mhm.
And so in this last year, 2025, I think that we saw like, hey, it's okay that we take a moment to be upset, to be sad, and then we did it the wrong way. We set in depression, we gained depression weight, like, things were missed and mishandled. And then we moved forward. And then we took a season to actually grieve what had happened. And then we took time to have fun, to move forward.
Yeah.
And then, you know, grieving a loss of a friend. And then,
Grieving friendships,
yeah, grieving
grieving
friendships that are lost that
churches,
I think that we're realizing are never going to come back in the way that we thought they
disappointments.
were,
Yeah.
disappointments. And so it's okay to take time to grieve those things.
Yeah.
Not grieve like you're going to sit in it and be depressed and take months and months and not be able to leave the house or anything like that. But there's a time period that you can take a day or two, write it down in your journal, write out your whole feelings, because I think that's what helps me. I'm able to write out my true feelings and not the feelings of how I would portray it to someone else, but like my true inner thought feelings of like, this person did us wrong and how dare they, blah, 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 like writing that out and then being able to move past it. Because once it's out,
Mhm.
I don't have to visit it again. But
Mhm.
I think also we learned that we can be each other's safe space to be able to say and feel what we needed to say what we needed to say to each other and to get it out. And then we were able to move forward and move on. And like we didn't have to feel like I didn't ever feel like you were gonna bring it back up. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it's probably an episode we'll call weaponizing. Like there's a word that I use like weaponizing things against each other. But like in that moment, being a safe space for each other, and it didn't feel like we were ever going to bring it up to weaponize it for each other,
Mhm.
but that we were both able to say it, grieve it, move on. And then something greater happened
Mhm.
right after.
Yeah.
Like was it last year that you met like Chesley for the first time? Was that last year?
The year before.
The year before, but last year's the first time that we were like,
Oh, this is why Chelsea's here.
yeah.
This is why we know Christina.
Yeah,
This
no,
is why.
100%. Like I
Yeah.
feel like those two people, we were able to the things that were happening, like say it to them with no filter.
And receive a different community.
Man, that's so true.
When the community you want to hold on to, you have to let go and transition to what God has placed there for you, because that was one of the things that we seen from the things that we were trying to hold on to, that we kind of knew was maybe too good to be true, possibly.
For sure.
And but also was a sign, was like, yeah, you was only supposed to build, you weren't supposed to put your home right here, kind of thing. There was already a parachute
Hmm.
for this crash landing that we experienced together,
In a package that we never would have expected.
and in a way that, my God, would have never expected. But I've learned so much from that year, and I'm glad we're in a mature spot where we can learn and grow. And I want to do that better this year. I want to
Yeah.
learn differently this year. This even letting me know, even in the Bible where Jesus says, like, look, if they accuse me of being something that I actually am, but saying that I'm this, that I'm that, that I did this and that, you don't think they're gonna do it to you? That's what he
Yeah, we'll
said.
be persecuted.
But he said, take heart, for he has even overcome the world. And I think we accomplished that last year together. Knowing we're going to get these type of troubles, these type of heartaches, these type of losses. And the platform that we're even developing and releasing this year is a platform for churches that made it even more hard for us to grieve losing a church because we were producing something for the church called
Yeah.
Pastor Class. But what I'm grateful for, even to bring even Chesley up in this moment, and you'll see in his course on Pastor Class, shameless plug,
Shameless plug.
he teaches on the 7 stages of transition.
Oh.
And one of those 7 stages is grieving.
Mm.
Most people don't know how to grieve transitioning, whether it's the loss of a friend, or moving away from a friend, changing jobs, moving homes. Like anytime you're changing and shifting churches, especially churches, we're really bad at.
We are very bad at
Churches are
transitioning.
horrible when people move or don't go to your church anymore. Like
It's
literally,
like
you
you
move to another.
blacklisted.
I mean, it's horrible. Like we never knew you depart from us. It's crazy. And so
We felt that twice.
yeah, it's but I learned that from him to learn how to it's okay to grieve and then like journal it. Like come back like, yep, that happened. That sucked. I don't
That
know how to deal with
sucks.
that.
Yeah.
And then I keep going back like, hey, let me go back some years because there was some stuff from when this happened, when that happened, when my dad left, mom wasn't there, brothers weren't there, friends weren't there, like all these moments that I misgrieved. So yeah, that's the biggest thing: learning how to grieve and transition and celebrate the wins you're granted.
Yeah. 2025 was a learning year for us, but I am so excited for what 2026 is going to be and bring. And I am so excited to be doing it with other married couples who are going through the same thing, who are experiencing the same thing, or have already experienced it or are going to experience it. Like, I think that's the most important part of doing this podcast. Not only is it to hopefully help other marriages who are going through or have been through, but to also lay a blueprint for our children in the future for them to be able to look back on and say, if my parents had to deal with some of these things,
Yeah,
we can definitely do it. And here's how they do it.
Mhm.
Maybe we can do it the same or a better way.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So 2026 is looking a little interesting in the area that we're in build and grind season
Build and grind.
for our family because there's things that we need to accomplish. There's
Mm.
things that we want to accomplish. There's things that we want to do, build, become, and even have to be a better asset and value into this world. And this is the year that we do that. I think I'm so full of gas. And you know, one of the things for me is I couldn't wait till I turned 40 just because I don't
You
know.
have always wanted to turn 40. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
Like I don't know. I read it from Napoleon Hill in his book Think and Grow Rich that says men who become wealthy usually seldomly do that after the age of 40. And that's because of the
Let's go.
knowledge and wisdom that they accumulate. And we have 2 businesses. We launched a consulting company last year, and now we're launching a tech company this year. And yeah, I believe God sent the right people to help us birth this thing,
Yeah.
small but mighty. And I'm hopeful for that. And we have some trajectory and some numbers and some forecasts that would scare most people. Most people couldn't even say these type of numbers out loud. But yeah, we're shooting for something that could benefit others as it benefits us, but allows us to steward differently. Even our time tonight, that's why we're doing this because it's actually a testimony and proof that hey, no, we need to get up and do it again. No, we're gonna try again. No, I don't feel like it. Dang, we should have did it this time, but we're gonna do it anyway, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And it's that kind of years like, no, we're gonna get up and do this thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna plan this thing all the way out.
We did it.
And we're going to have a forecast and say, God, hey, this is what we have. We're going to bring our plans
This
to
is what
Him.
yep.
The Bible says, Proverbs 16, bring your plans before the Lord and let God, let Him direct your path. And that's how intentional we're being. I'm going to share our goals. We're going to actually do a whole podcast on our goals this year. These are goals you haven't even seen before. Guys, we're in a beautiful townhome, but it's not our home.
It's not our home.
We drive a working 2015 Tiguan in 2026, but that is not the car that I see for us.
That is
But the
not
only
the
way
car
to
that
get
fits our family.
that is not the car that fits, but it's gotten us here. But I believe that the word of delayed gratification that we received years ago to build the characteristics that can live beyond our lifetimes for generations and legacies to come out of what we're able to build will afford us the ability to create assets that pay for liabilities,
Mm,
because I don't want to become a liability.
not at all.
And so we're going to show you that forecast, and in later podcasts, I'm even going to show you what that looks like and what it's going to take to get us there. So then we can help other marriages, so that we can help other marriages achieve the very goals and vision that God has set for you in your marriage in 2026.
This is Married to Marriage.